I returned a designer bag that wasn't mine. The owner accused me of damaging it. Last month I was rushing to catch a flight from LAX when I grabbed what I thought was my black leather tote from the airport bathroom counter. It wasn't until I landed in Chicago and opened it to get my apartment keys that I realized my horrible mistake. This wasn't my $60 musty bag. It was a Mecca worth thousands. My stomach dropped. Inside was a wallet with ID, credit cards, and a business card for Meredith Calloway, NTN's director at some fancy beauty company. I immediately called the number. I accidentally took your bag from LAX, I explained. I am so sorry, I'll ship it overnight with insurance. After a moment of silence, Meredith responded coldly. You stole my bag. No, it was an accident, I insisted. Our bags look similar from the outside. I'll pay for overnight shipping right now. She reluctantly agreed, and I spent $120 on overnight shipping with full insurance and tracking. I even included a handwritten apology note and a $100 lax gift card for her trouble. 2 days later, I received a furious email with photos attached. You returned my $4,500 Mentorum with a stain on the interior lining. I've already called my lawyer. You are paying for the full replacement. I hadn't used the bag at all, just opened it, realized my mistake, and immediately packaged it for return. I asked to see photos of the damage. She sent close-ups of a tiny pale mark on the interior fabric, something I'd never seen before. It looked like it could have been there for months. I didn't cause that, I replied. The bag was in my possession for less than 24 hours and never left my apartment. Her response was instantaneous. My lawyer will be contacting you. I have your address from the return label for a week. I stressed about potentially owing thousands for a mark I didn't make. Then I had an idea. I checked the tracking information which showed the exact weight of the package when I shipped it. I also had security camera footage from my apartment building showing me carrying the bag directly from the airport to my unit and then to the shipping center the next morning. Most importantly, I had taken photos of the bag's contents for her before packing it, standard practice when returning something valuable. In the background of one photo, you could clearly see that same stain she was now claiming I had caused. I sent all this evidence in an email, adding, I understand your frustration finding a mark on your expensive bag. However, as the evidence shows, it was already there when it came into my possession. I've consulted with my own attorney who advised me to send this documentation. I wish you well. 3 hours later, I received a brief email. Upon further inspection, I believe this may have been pre-existing wear. I apologize for the confusion. No lawyer ever contacted me. No further demands were made. The experience taught me 2 things. Always check that you are grabbing your own bag, and always document everything when dealing with expensive items that aren't yours. Sometimes the people who appear most polished on the outside are looking for someone else to blame for life's little imperfections. Etri Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.